Hi, you guys. um, I want to make this video about some things that grinds my gears. And as of late, it's been really irritating me with this community called the LGBTQ A B C D E F G. I'm making fun, y'all, because the name has gotten ridiculous now. Because when I talk to someone about the Q, here I go. Now, mind you, I am a gay man. I've been gay practically my whole life when I came into hormones. So I guess you could say 19. So I asked this one guy, I said, what does this Q stand for? Here you go, queer. I'm like, that's stupid. But anyway, I want to talk about the drag queens in the schools. It's driving me crazy. If I had a child in school and they came back and told me that a drag queen was reading to them, whether I have a boy or a girl, because I don't have any children, y'all. But if I did, I can just imagine the fury, the absolute madness that I will be going through. And I bet you I will puzzle the teachers when I go up there and be snapping the hell out about that, because I will have to let them know I am a gay man. And they'll be puzzled, but you're gay, but you got a problem. Yes, I have a problem with that. Why do y'all have these drag queens reading these books to these kids? They're not circus clowns. You know, like you go to a circus and they're there to entertain you. No, they're reading in full drag. This is my problem, y'all. Why can't these so-called drag queens read these books in man form, but show them a picture of their profession, of what they do? Why they gotta come up there dressed in full drag, reading to these kids? It's stupid. It's confusing. It will confuse the hell out of a boy and a girl. It's a double whammy. It's a double whammy shotgun. Like, you're going to confuse both of them sexes. Y'all, if I had a girl, I can see me going crazy. But if I had a boy, I can see me just losing my mind. Just losing it. Just going nuts. And they'd be like, but you gay. And I'd be like, you know what? Here's a bright idea. Why not all of the school teachers and the faculty come dressed in Halloween costume year round? You know, why not everyone come dressed in Halloween costume year round? Now, not every Halloween costume is tasteful, you guys. You got tasteful Halloween costumes, and then you got some Halloween costumes that are just absolutely rated R. Okay? So why are drag queens sitting up in these classrooms reading to these children? A gay, and it seems like every gay person that I've been looking at through this social media, YouTube, is agreeing with this crap. And it's like just because they gay. It's just like how black people will literally praise and like idolize a criminal just because they were killed by a cop. But since it's a black thing, you know, we're going to idolize this criminal. And, you know, we're going to stand behind them. And the message is really off. I know y'all like, where you getting at with that? Okay, don't you know that guy? I'm not going to say his name. But the guy who him and his friend, they were caught on camera stealing blunts from a gas station. And this guy got killed by the cops, and it turned into a national thing. Black folks did a riot, and when the black folks did the riot, the next day they released the footage of when him and his friend just straight bogarted and bullied this cashier, because this cashier clerk was trying to get them blunts, get them to pay for it. This dude was a big black dude. God bless his soul. And everyone felt so bad. And I was like, no, because if I was that clerk, I would be happy that guy got killed by that white cop. I wouldn't even care. Because you costed me. I have to pay for the store to be open just to provide for you. So this is how the real message can get lost, just because of cause. So going back to the gay with the drag queens, we got this cause where like gays like myself is looking for people to accept us. Okay, well, that's a problem when you got stuff like this going on, because if I was a parent, my thing would be, why not the whole faculty come dressed in costume year round? Why do they have to come dressed in their profession or their fetish or their hobby? Why can't they just come dressed as men and then show a picture that this is what they do and then read a damn book? It's irritating. It's super irritating. I see an agenda, and the agenda is clear: to confuse the masses. It's the art of war, you guys. If you confuse your enemy, they don't know who they are. And I know some of you white people think y'all safe, but no, this beast has been prophesied to come for everybody. So, whether you're white, black, Cambodian, Chinese, now you on the level of what black folks were. It's just what it is. Everybody is being hunted. So in saying that, if you confuse your enemy, they don't know who they are, but you tell them who they are and they believe it, you already won. So this is a ploy to confuse the children and their sexuality. With these stupid drag queens in there. Let me run across one of these drag queens and they be like, yeah, because they think they did something so good for the cause of gay. I'm going to read the hell out of them. Do you know that being a gay person or being involved in gay culture, you just going to have to be involved in some secrecy. It's just what it is. We got to keep the population up, you guys. That's not done with two dinglings and two coochies rubbing together. It's done with straight people. So try to, I'm finna start doing? I'm finna start asking gay people, how many of y'all support straight people? Because it's funny how a lot of us can turn into our enemies and we don't even know it. You know how you got a bunch of black people that claim they are not a racist, and you got black races on this planet, y'all. I know a lot of y'all like, nah, and y'all want to lean on the black card so hard. No, you got some serious black racists on this planet now, and it's only because they became their capturers, similar to the Jews with the Holocaust. You got some Jews on this planet that have literally turned into Nazis. You just can't tell them that. You can't tell them that because what them Nazis took them through, some of them walked away good, but some of them walked away and they took some of that with them, y'all. And they became those Nazis. Those Jews became those Nazis. Those racist blacks turned into them racist white people that had them. You got to be careful of that. It'll happen. And most people is not even aware of it. It is generally a subconscious act in itself. Seriously, like most people don't even know that they're doing it. And it's like, no, you are racist, So going back to gay, how many of you support straight? Because if you did, you would keep a lot of what you do dormant, especially from the youth. I hate going to gay pride and I see people bringing their kids to gay pride. Y'all, this is not a parade for anyone to bring their kids to. I don't care what y'all see on the news. I don't care how many people be laughing and talking about that their kids got to see this stuff. You should not be bringing your kids to no damn gay pride. If you can't find a babysitter, you should stay your behind at home. Because most of them kids hit puberty when they go to such events. I know I would. I know when I was a little boy, my little thing would get hard, and I'm not even gonna lie. I had a few sword fights as a little kid. So sexuality is even in kids, especially with the media and all this stuff. I mean, it's in the cartoons. You will see two cartoon characters kiss and hug, and it's just impressionable. So being a gay person mean too, y'all. You're gonna have to keep some of the stuff secret. It's what it is. I didn't make the rules. I'm just born this way, and I'm starting to notice it in my. I came out at 19, and am not, and I am right now as of age 40. I never deceived a woman. Well, I'll take that back. When I was in high school, I was trying to date women, so I don't know if they know about me now or not. But I was not trying to deceive a woman, so I stayed true to who I am. And guess what? I'm seeing things through a different eye. Even with gay male culture, do you know that most gay men bring heterosexual sex into the bedroom? And they're like, what the heck does that mean? It is the most annoying thing to me but it goes to show how messed up this media can make everybody. Like, I learned that no matter how this guy is, he can be bi, he can be gay, he can come with a really messed up gay way of sex. And it's only because they be trying to emulate straight sex and bring it into a gay bedroom or a gay situation, which is the problem, because it is just so irritating. And then you got these gay people out here who make these guys think that way because they try to portray a woman. And yeah, okay, I gotta share this because it is really crazy. Do you know that some gay men that I have talked to literally compared a rectum to a vagina? One guy I asked, you know what I said, can a booty hole be a coochie? You know what he told me? It depends. And I almost said something real smart to him, but I had to hold my tongue. I almost told him, yes, it do. You might be wearing them in the future. So you're right about that part about it depends. But I kept it to myself. I was being nice. And then this one other guy I was talking to, I was telling him how a woman is so hot that she is always practically his ready. And most men have to drink just to keep up with women in the bedroom. Because women, hands down, will knock you down and slay you in the bedroom with being hot. Because they always is always ready. You know what he told me? That he the same way. There's no comparison. I said, what? You guys, I couldn't believe it. But I'm just finna share this aspect of myself. I can date both type of men. I can date men that are very masculine, and I can date men that are very, well, not very, but they can be not so masculine. I'm gonna say it like that. I can date men not so masculine, and I can date men that are masculine. So in saying that, I have dated men that are not so masculine, and they really look at their like booty hole as a vagina. Literally. And when I would have to make love to these guys, it would blow them away that I would get with their man piece. Because they think was, oh, most guys don't touch my man piece when they is at me like that. And my thing was, that's because they treating you like a woman and I'm finna treat you like a man. And they be blown away. And they always do. You know, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot. Then I get with masculine guys, okay? Now, with them, I am able to probably show them a side of themselves that's not so masculine. And it is fun, because all of us inherit that no matter what, okay? And some of these guys be so wrapped. Just like these bottoms, like, okay, you could call them bottoms, and you could call these guys tops. You know, tops are the guys who be given, you know, who will do the penetration, and the bottoms are the one who will take it. Since I can date both sides, I see where problems in the gay community or gay sexism is emerging just by my own experience and the others around me. Okay, so I want to just make a little sense with that, so it's not like I'm jumping the gun, but this is my opinion, so I ain't trying to offend nobody. But then I come across these butch ones, and they so hell bent on holding on to their masculinity from what the television and the media told them. They don't touch the manhood. They go for the buttocks because the buttocks has been glorified in this day and age. I'm not gonna lie, I like the butt too. So I'm not even finna sit here and try to play some goody two shoes with y'all because it's like with the sagging, it's a love-hate thing. I like it because I see man cakes, okay, and I like man cakes, but then I hate it because it do look trifling. So it's a love-hate. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, so y'all won't think I'm being extra judgmental, But come across these masculine guys, and then for the life of them, they will not touch a penis, but they want the man-on-man experience to the point where they want to direct it, and it's everything heterosexual in the bedroom, literally. Like even their actions screams of a heterosexual way. And that's the problem. I have noticed that with lesbians, they get it right because they actually treat each other with respect of two women. I'm noticing in the guy department of gay, not so much. Not so much. Because some guy always got to be holding on to his masculinity like it's the only thing in this world that's keeping him afloat. And then he got to demasculate the one he's with just so he can be masculine. Not all cases is like that. So I don't want y'all to think I'm speaking of all gay men like that, because they not all is like that. But for a good majority of my experience and what I have been seeing in the world, black, white, and Chinese alike, that's generally how it is in the gay world. And it's flawed because I mentioned in the video prior, when you try to bring heterosexualism into a gay situation, you always gonna go wrong. You can't compare a booty hole to a coochie. It's just not that. It's not a vagina, you guys. I'm sorry. And to you guys that like men but want to hold on to that masculinity so tight, maybe you should just sit back and enjoy the ride instead of trying to insinuate and bring things in, because you obviously don't know nothing about this lifestyle, but you is intrigued and you like the service in which you are receiving from it. So maybe it'd be a wise idea just to sit back and enjoy the ride instead of bringing in your ideas, because that's heterosexual. And nothing about two men being together is heterosexual. Even if you calling them mama, try to make them into a woman in the best way you can, you still got a dude there with a hard penis for you. Okay? So whether he's taking it up to rectum and he got on girl clothes and some makeup, if he didn't have that surgery, you dealing with a full-fledged man. So it's these agendas in gay in which I see that are a hot mess, and it does lead to a lot of dysfunction and craziness, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Some of these guys shouldn't even be messing around with men for the simple fact of they simply can't be open enough because they still holding on to a thing. I'm gonna call it a thing, and it's not to be underestimated. It's not. Some of these things can make these men lose everything in life, you guys. So it's not to be underestimated. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm saying this without no empathy or no compassion. All this is with empathy and compassion. I love my gay men and women, bisexual, tranny. I truly do. But we gotta come to recognize when this so-called LGBTQ, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G agenda is pushing some real foul stuff. These drag queens is a hot mess. The way the media and the way people are portraying gay love nowadays is even thrown off and whack. And I can see why a lot of straight people is just like, what the hell? Because it is crazy. So being gay means to be secretive. I'm sorry. Or bi. It's just what it is, you guys. And we got to learn how to use it in moderation and not affect the straight populace and the world at large. Over and out.